Good day. My name is Martin Schweiger and I'm a patent attorney in Singapore, and I'm also a powerlifter. And today is the 3rd of February 2025. This is a Monday and it is now 2:30 p.m. and I take you with me on my daily walk in the sunshine. Yeah, background. Walking in the sunshine is good because, number one, you create some vitamin D, not much, but some, and also, which is important for building up nitric oxide, that it helps to improve the regulation of the blood pressure. And that brings me to my issue of today, how I brought my blood pressure in order. But before I start with that, my body weight today in the morning was 108.2 kilograms. So I'm much closer to my goal of weighing less than 105 kg for the competition in 20 days than where I was 12 days ago when I started this program. Yeah, I want to start competing again, and I signed up for the Singapore National Competition in Powerlifting, which takes place from the 21st to the 23rd of February 2025. And I signed up for the 105 kg class because I combine it with a losing weight program. I hit this plateau at 110 kg for at least 2 months, and which was quite a success in the beginning because I started at 132 or 133 kg in December 2023. So not bad, but I want to go deeper, lower, whatever. Back to my story. I was diagnosed with metabolic disorder in December 2023, and that comes with all the stuff that you don't want. The blood picture shows everything messed up, like blood sugar, thyroid, lipid panel, all nonsense that you don't want. And also a high blood pressure. And yeah, that's what I want to talk about today. First thing, I refused to take the pharmaceuticals that the doctor offered me for reducing my blood pressure. And the second thing was that I did some internet searches about blood pressure, and also I trained the ChatGPT, a personalized GPT for me, with all sorts of scientific articles and books and whatever. Then I ordered one of those automated blood pressure meters, you know, with the arm cuff and so and so. And then I started measuring. And what I first found out was you can make so many mistakes when measuring your own blood pressure, or even worse, measuring someone else's blood pressure. I didn't really see a value in what the doctor measured in me. I believe most doctors don't know how to measure blood pressure correctly. It's as bad as it is. I speak as a measurement and control technique trained engineer. Number one, blood pressure over the day fluctuates a lot, and it depends also about your mood. Are you excited or are you calm? It depends of whether you're doing exercise, the time of the day. So, and also on the measurement itself. And also on the breathing. You can breathe, or I can breathe my blood pressure down 20 points. I tried that extensively, but despite being successful in doing so, after I stopped my breathing exercise, 10 minutes later the blood pressure was back where I started, and that doesn't make sense to me. So this breathing makes sense, but only if you see the bigger picture. Then someone on YouTube I believe it was Dr. Peter Lustig, but not sure. He said that people with a high blood pressure usually have a deficit in nitric oxide in the blood. And then I checked, how could I measure the nitric oxide in my blood? And I found that there are very cheap test strips available where you can measure the nitric oxide in your blood. Okay, I ordered a package of those and I measured. no nitric oxide in my saliva. You test the saliva, put the strip into your mouth, wait 3 seconds, take it out and check, did the color turn from white to red? If yes, you have nitric oxide in your saliva. That nitric oxide in your saliva stems from your blood, and it spills over from the blood into the saliva, and this is where I can measure it. Okay, sounds reasonable. So how to bring the nitric oxide up? There are 2 ways of doing so. You can either take some synthetic supplements. One is called L-arginine and the other one is called L-citrulline. Or you eat some fruits or vegetables that are high in nitrites that are then converted into the nitric oxide in the saliva. The conversion is the problem. But first, the veggies and the fruits. One of the fruits that has a lot of nitrites, or that works, is pomegranate, and the other one is beetroot. And then there's a fruit? No, it's a root. Beetroot is a root, otherwise it would be called beet fruit, which it isn't, so it's beetroot. And then there's also spinach, and especially well works red spinach. The one is greenish with reddish. Yeah. So I eat some spinach or beetroot. An hour later, the test strip for nitric oxide should be full red. In my case, it wasn't. Why is that not working? So I went deeper and did some research, and I found the culprit. It was my toothpaste. My toothpaste contained, at the time, fluoride. And I found it in a sideline in an article somewhere. So that fluoride kills bacteria in my mouth, but not only the bad ones that cause stale breath, but also the good ones. And the good ones convert nitrates in the food into some intermediate substance that, together with the acid in the stomach, would produce a substance that, or even nitric oxide itself, a substance that is helpful for creating nitric oxide in the saliva, in the blood, and then in the saliva. So I went to I need to change my toothpaste, right, to something without fluoride. So I went to an Indian convenience shop in the neighborhood and asked him, hey, do you have toothpaste without fluoride? And then he says, oh, we have, but you're a white man, so it's not made for you. It's Ayurvedic. I said, okay, can I try? He said, yes, of course, it's there. It was very cheap, something like half the price of the oh, the Western toothpaste with fluor inside, and they're available widespread. So, long story short, I bought the toothpaste, and after 3 days, Andalame.
Very good. Very hot.
Yes. That's also cool. Washing the carpet. Need to walk faster. After 3 days with the new toothpaste, and after eating beetroot, suddenly my nitric oxide test strip got a deep red color. If that is not surprising, then what? And in the following, almost immediately, my blood pressure improved. A lot. Improved in a sense that it went down. It was not so high in the beginning. When I started all this, maybe something like 150 to 100, or 145 to 95. What? I mean, what they say is not good. Okay. Now I was suddenly at 130 to 80, or even below. And as soon as my nitric oxide strip didn't react anymore, it was back to the old value. So I believe what was wrong was the control mechanism, and it is such that nitric oxide is a messenger substance in the control loop for the blood pressure. So easy. So now, but it was only the most important measure. Now, as my body weight is down 20 kg, so is my blood pressure. In short words, now you know what you have to look for if your blood pressure is high. I would say 3 measures. Number 1, measure it correctly. Learn how to measure. YouTube is full with manuals about how to do it correctly, and I'm still wondering why the doctors don't do it correctly. Maybe they need more patience for the blood pressure therapies. Number 2, get your nitric oxide in order. By the way, not only eating the right stuff helps, but also doing cardiovascular training and walking in the sun. And number 3, lose weight. And that's why I'm here. I started 10 days ago to lose 8 kg weight, body weight. Now you know it. Have a good day. Bye bye.